What's up guys, Dave here, Studio Motors. We're sitting inside Brixton Forged in Beverly Hills. One of the most unique, creative, customizable, and high quality wheels in the world. Today we're gonna talk to Adam and Stuart from Brixton Forged. How the company started, what gave you the idea?
Basically it was Cody and myself. We'd always been car guys, sort of at heart. We had an online car parts store that we were running at the time. And we found a lot of aftermarket parts were underdeveloped. They weren't as good for your car as a lot of the stuff that you even had on your car. So when we started Brixton, we said, well, if we get into this industry, we have to build something that is as good as or better than what's on your vehicle already. That drives everything from design, engineering, development, choices of materials or suppliers, everything like that.
Gotcha. So when you're putting a set of wheels on a Ferrari, you don't want to downgrade just to have a better looking wheel. You get a better looking wheel, but you're also gaining maybe a lighter wheel or more load capacity.
We try to push that envelope to be a little more unique, and I mean, it takes way more time, but it's always been sort of the thing that we kind of talk amongst ourselves about is, do we want to make the wheel cheap and fast, or do we want to make the best wheels we can with what we have?
Any car you can really achieve almost any sort of aesthetic you want with it. You can go for the very VIP spokey look, or you can go for something that's very stripped down and minimal, and we try to find the balance between those two elements and achieving something that's unique and different for every car, where you can tailor all the finishes, you can do all the extra little details and bring things out that you normally wouldn't see from an OEM side of things, but you're getting that quality because we refuse to sell ourselves short.
Man, it was a hell of a drive here, bro.
Long day.
How's it going, brother? How's everything? Good to see you, man.
What's happening, guys? Good to see
You
you.
remember Nikita?
Nice to meet you.
Thomas?
Nice to meet
This
you.
is Stuart. He runs the sales and Fitment, and he's just a gem at Brixton. I don't think the other two guys do anything. So. So these look incredible, bro.
These ones are going to Germany. They're going to be on a
GT3?
GT3 RS. There's a Instagram profile called RS Hardcore. It's the craziest GT3
Really?
RS you will ever see in your life.
Be careful with it.
Is that yours, Will, or a company called Dimeg out of the UK?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Some of the biggest names in the business, guys, are still, the faces are made in the United States and their barrels are coming from China. That's not the case with Brixton.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff is still sourced here in the US, from San Diego, from Anaheim, all this sort of stuff. So it's all forged, it's all produced here.
Okay.
It's in a lot of like the minute details of the metallurgy of the product. The intent of forging is to take a billet material and make it 20 to 25% stronger through some manipulation of the actual material through forging it and that sort of stuff, like forged swords and forged other, like Boeing uses tons of forged product in their airplanes for that reason. You get lightweight and strong.
Okay.
So actually our suppliers supply for companies such as like Boeing or the aerospace industries. So you got to trust the suppliers, and that's one of the main reasons that we still use a lot of American, pretty much all American product.
Oh my God. Like, art, it's nothing, dude. Will the face of this be carbon as well?
Just these go in there.
These go in there, okay.
The thing you're getting out of carbon too is you get rigidity. So with like a three-piece hoop, what happens is you're gonna see that it bends when you go into, like on a racetrack, you hit bumps. Those components all bend and flex quite a bit. You don't see it with your eyes, but those hoops are gonna be like,
Yeah.
and
There's some
this
movement.
has zero. So
Zero. But what about hairline cracks if you get like a hairline crack in it or something?
these, like, Dimeg showed us the testing videos that they did for these things, and it's like next level the stuff that these things can go through. They're about 18 to 20,000 for a
Got
set,
it.
yeah. Depending on your options, right? After you get like all the different finishes, it can be in
The hardware and all that.
Yeah.
Dude, this is absolutely gorgeous. The Vizimoto build, that's one of the cars that made me fall in love with Brixton, is how crazy that build was. The front wheel, would you even call that cover a turbofan at this point?
I don't think so.
No, I mean, that's...
In essence it is, but it's a very different sort of process involved.
Absolutely,
Yeah. it still serves the same kind of function as a turbofan, where it controls the air in the wheel well, will
Right.
help retain a little bit of heat, but I don't know, it's a totally different aesthetic.
You knocked it out of the ballpark with the Bisimoto. So if you guys haven't seen the Bisimoto slant nose, it's something you definitely want to check out. It shows you the imagination and the creativity behind the Brixton brand when they collaborate with a guy like Busy and build a unique project.
If a crazy project does land, we do try to sink our teeth into it and invest the time, because that is where some of the craziest ideas come, and
Awesome.
and that's where you can start to launch some of those uncomfortable projects where you're like, okay, now's the time
Yeah.
to do this,
Yeah.
so we got to do it.
This is one of the first Brixton Forged off-road wheel sets.
Brixton off-road.
We want to cater towards the G-Wagon, Defender, Raptor, that side of the market. But this is going to be all big body stuff. That gets covered with a PCD cover, and then we have a floating center cap. Go in the center.
Oh, so
Select the Rolls Royce.
So dope.
So that goes in the center of this.
Damn. Right?
And then there's the PCD cover that goes around. That's bad. So it's
Adam, thank you so much for today. Stuart, thank you very much for everything you did from that very first conversation about our M Coupe all the way till today. And we'll plug in all of Brixton's information so you guys can reach out to them. Thanks for viewing. We'll catch you on the next one. Dave, Studio Motors, we're out.